Well, joining me now to talk more about this new legal challenge, let's bring in former federal prosecutor Steve Baric. Steve, thank you so much for your time. So we just heard Evan's report there. Walk us through some of the details that really stood out to you in this indictment and how it differs from the previous indictment.
Well, I think, first of all, thank you very much for having me on. I think that it's drastically different than what we saw in the Delaware case because it's focused on these financial dealings that have been the subject of a lot of what the congressional subcommittees have been focused on. It's, the issues in Delaware were somewhat tangential to really what has concerned a lot of people about Hunter Biden, and that is his nefarious, dark kind of business dealings involving potentially pay for play and exchanging access to people in positions of power with foreign leaders. So I think this is the beginning of peeling back the onion on a lot of what Hunter Biden was up to. And, the special counsel spent a lot of time and went into great detail in his pleadings. So there was a lot of very interesting information there. But I think this is only the beginning, Nicole, quite frankly.
And there really was a lot of very interesting information in this indictment, Steve. As a former federal prosecutor, we already know his previous plea agreement fell apart. That really came as a shock to a lot of people. But how does this second indictment now change things?
Well, I think a couple things. There's a whole bunch of things going on here. I think first, this is the beginning of the process in California. They're going to start the court hearings and things along those lines. It'll be interesting to see what at what time and when a trial date is set. The way it works in federal court, there's an initial hearing, and then all dates are set subsequent to that. And so we'll know a little bit more here in a few months. But I think what's particularly interesting, Congressman Comer started talking about issuing subpoenas to Hunter Biden and others to come testify before Congress. And this pleading and this complaint and this criminal complaint will probably prevent that from happening. Hunter Biden would appear and assert the fifth. So there's a whole lot of things going on in this case heading towards November 2024.
Yeah, there is still a lot left to learn.